Hello, I'm going to explain the chapter 3, that is the biosphere. Well, the biosphere consists of all life on Earth and all parts of Earth in which life exists, including land, water, and the atmosphere. Then, the biosphere is divided in biotic and abiotic factors. The biotic factors are all the living parts of the environment, for example, the plants, animals, and humans. The abiotic factors is any non-living parts of the environment, for example, rocks, water, and sand. When the abiotic and biotic factors are together, becomes an environment. The ecological method is divided in three methods, that are these: the observation, that is used to ask questions of something; then the experimentation, that is used to test the hypothesis; and finally the modeling, that helps to understand the phenomena. What is ecology? Ecology is the scientific study of interaction among organisms and between organisms and their environment. All the organisms are divided in the levels of organization, that are these. The individual organisms are the species similar organisms. The population is a group of individuals that belong to the same species. The community are different types of population that lives in the same place. The ecosystem are all the organisms that live in the place, together with their physical environment. The biome is a group of ecosystems that share similar climates. And finally, the biosphere is all the world. Energy flows through an ecosystem in a one-way stream, from primary producers to various consumers. What is a food chain? A food chain is a series of steps in which organisms transfer energy by eating and being eaten. What is the difference between food chain and food web? The difference is that the food web is more complicated and more extensive because there are more types of animals. The steps of a food chain and food web are called trophic levels. There are three types of pyramids. The pyramid of energy, that shows the relative amount of energy available at each trophic level of a food chain or a food web. Pyramid of biomass, that illustrates the relative amount of living organic and matter available at each trophic level. And finally, the pyramid of numbers, that shows the relative number of individual organisms at each trophic level in an ecosystem. All the organisms need energy to grow, reproduce, and their metabolic process. But they need to feed from other organisms to get it. The first organisms that are eaten are the primary producers, that are all the plants. That they get the energy from sun with two types of method, the photosynthesis and the chemosynthesis. There are six types of consumers. The carnivores, that kill and eat other animals. Herbivores, that eat plants, roots, seeds, and fruits. Scavengers, they eat the carcass of animals that have been killed by predators. Omnivores, they eat animals and plants, for example, the birds. Then are the decomposers, such as bacteria and fungi, and they feed by chemical breakdown organic matter. And finally, the detritivores, like earthworms, that they feed on detritus particles.